How do you feel about a woman with a lot of body hair? Let's totally discuss it. This is Totally Disgusted with your host, Derek Andre. What's up, folks, and welcome to Totally Disgusted on Derek Andre TV. I'm your host, Derek Andre, and today's topic is how do you feel about women who have a lot of body hair? For some, excess body hair is kind of gross. I mean, it really is. For some people, they're just like, They don't want to shave. They don't want no hair on their legs. They don't want no hair on their arms. They don't want no hair under their pits. They damn sure don't want no facial hair. They don't want no hair in the private areas. None of that stuff, man. For some, that is a big issue. Having body hair is a big issue. For men, some men, when it comes to their woman, they don't want a woman that's got like hair on their body. Stuff like that. How do you feel about that? Does that bother you if you're a guy? As a woman, how do you feel? Do you feel like obligated and forced to have to constantly adhere to the standard of being clean shaven everywhere you go? You know, not everywhere you go, but all over your body. Do you feel like you have to shave parts of your body that you just don't feel like shaving? Well, here's my take on it. Here's my take. All right. This is my take on today's topic. Today's topic is this. Just in case you're tuning in, today's topic is this. She got too much body hair. How do you feel about a woman with too much body hair? I personally don't give a damn. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. She got hair up under her arms. I don't really care. If her crotch area is kind of bushy, I don't care. She got a little hair on her leg. I don't care. Now, I might draw the line if her mustache and beard rivals my own. That might be problematic, okay? That might be problematic. If I look at her and her mustache and her beard is keeping up with mine, that might be problematic. But having said that, if she got a little peach fuzz on her lip, I don't care. I actually like women, and it sounds strange, I actually like women that have a little bit of body hair on them. First of all, hair grows. I mean, it's part of what your body does. Like your nails grow, you know, hair grows. Even when you dead and gone in the body, the hair and the nails keep on growing. So hair grows. It's what it does. It's supposed to grow. So that don't bother me. People be like, she got all that hair. She probably musty and smell. Hair don't mean you're musty. Poor hygiene is what makes you musty. Not taking care of your body is what makes you musty. Having a lousy diet is what makes you musty. If you take care of yourself, it don't matter how much hair you got. Men have hair. We got hair in all the same areas. And as long as we get up and we wash our bodies and wash up under our arms and do the things that we're supposed to do hygienically, guess what? we ain't gonna be musty. So what makes you think that because a woman has body hair, that she gonna be musty? So that be them old societal standards, man, making people think that they supposed to look and be a certain way, and just kind of forcing you away. Hair is going to grow. My wife has little hairs and stuff on her arms. Drives her crazy. I love it. She got little hair, like, little small, little fuzzy hairs on her back. She don't like none of that. I like it. I like that. I like that. I have always been there. But I always like quirky stuff. You know what I mean? I like quirky stuff. I like glasses and braces and, freckles and all kind of little weird, stuff like that does not bother me. So having body hair does not bother me. There's a lady I found on, I don't remember if it was TikTok or Instagram, one of the two. Her whole page was about having body hair. She had hair under her arms. That was her whole page, and she had followers. Now, let me tell you this, though. For some, body hair is a fetish. Don't get me wrong. Body hair is a fetish. So for some, they like that kind of stuff. I just like it because it's natural. I like natural. I like just natural women. I like women whose hair just grows naturally. She ain't doing nothing over the top. I ain't one of them men that be like, if my wife come home and she didn't cut her hair or she done done something. Now, I don't want my wife to come home and she's permed her hair. She don't need no perm. But I don't want her to perm her hair. I like her hair just as it grows out of her scalp. Love it. And I've been that way my entire life. As long as I've been old enough to date and have interest in women, I just like women the way they are. I like you as you are. I've always been like that. I don't know how I became like that or why I'm like that, but I just am. I am like that. However you are, I like you. I dated a girl who had a limp. She had a stroke when she was younger. She had a limp. That is probably not the best example because the relationship was kind of trash, but I didn't care that had happened to her. I didn't care. She, at the time when we first started dating, she was cool. I didn't care that, she had it. I just be trying to accept people. Women have such a high standard to have to adhere to, and as it pertains to beauty, amongst other things. But as it pertains to beauty, women have a very high standard to adhere to, especially women of color. Especially women of color. Because, first of all, we didn't set the standard of beauty. Although we should have, since our folks was first, we didn't get the opportunity to set the standard of beauty. And as a result of us not being able to set the standard of beauty, we have had to abide by what other people thought was beautiful. That's where perms and straightening the hair and lightening the skin and all of this other stuff, shaving and all of this other stuff is a result of us having to adhere to another group's standard of beauty. And that sucks, man. That sucks. The body grows hair, y'all. It just does. It grows hair. And it's okay. My sister's grandmother, we have two different fathers. Two different fathers. Her grandmother had a mustache. She went to the church we went to, man. Miss Page had a mustache. She didn't have a mustache like I got a mustache, but she had a mustache. But it kind of fit. It wasn't like, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, she got a mustache. She was like, oh, that's Miss Page. And if you look at it, you say, oh, Miss Page, she had a little hair on her lip. And if I remember correctly, she had a little beauty mark or something right on the top of her lip. I'm sure that when Miss Page was younger, because she was a pretty older lady, I'm sure that when Miss Page was younger, she was the truth. Hair is a part of your body. It just is, man. It just is. And I don't think women should have to feel any kind of way. Especially like when it's summertime, women be like, ooh, I got to go get my armpits. I got to get. Man, listen. You know how much extra money women have to spend to keep up with what people tell them or what they feel as though they're supposed to do in order to be quote unquote beautiful? Y'all beautiful as you are. Them Brazilian wax places, not Brazilian butt lifts, but them Brazilian wax places. When I used to do Lyft and ride share, the number of women that I would take to them Brazilian wax places, they were going to get that cleaned up. They were snatching the hair off of it, man, in leaps and bounds. So one time, and I wish I had followed through on this, I wanted to start a business. I wanted to start a business shaving women's crotch areas into like design. It was like it would have been mainly for like women who want, like if it's for like an anniversary or something, you trying to do something special for your husband, or if it was for women who, maybe did like exotic dancing or stuff like that. I was like, what, maybe that could be a viable business, where you can, cut the pubes up, man, and, cut little butterflies and unicorns in them, and, use like some non-toxic dyes and something, make it just real fun. And I was going to call it Bushwhackers. That was going to be the name of my business. I was going to call it Bushwhackers because I feel like, that would have been pretty cool. I thought that would have been a good bit. What y'all think about that? Let me know in the comments. What y'all think about a business called Bushwhackers? Because I'm like, I didn't go to a lot of strip clubs when I was younger. But the ones I would go to, they would either be completely bald down there or, it wouldn't be nothing exciting. But I was like, man, what if I started a business where I was basically, just kind of cutting up these pubic hairs, man. Getting the women right. I thought I could make money, and I don't know how well, I could have started a business like that as a married man. I just don't think, cutting women's pubic hairs as a business would be something that a married man could do. But as a single man, I thought that would be a good business. I was going to call it Bushwhackers. And if somebody out there and you're single and you think that, or a woman, whoever, and you think that that's a good idea, please start the business. And if you do start the business, just let me know. Just let me know so that this dream of having a business like that just don't die. And it wasn't nothing freaky, nothing kinky. I wasn't, it was just, I thought that would be cool. Your wife, it's y'all anniversary. Y'all done went to dinner. Y'all done had a good time. Y'all done ate. If y'all drink, had a little something to drink. If y'all smoked, toked a little something. You know what I'm saying? Then you come back to the house. You don't know she done been the Bushwhackers. You don't know she done had them pubes taken care of. Man, y'all go on here to start, kind of getting undressed and getting ready for the, the grand finale of the night. And she come on up out them, on up out them undies. And she got a dolphin cut into her pews, man. Color matching and everything like a dolphin. Man, what? Come on now. Tell me that ain't a good idea. Tell me that ain't a good idea. Bushwhackers. Yeah, I thought about that, but by the time I really was like, it's too late then. It was too late. But if somebody want to do it, man, listen, go for it. Just tag me in the credits. Just tag me in the credits. But yeah, man, I don't mind women with body hair. It does not bother me in the least. It just does not. It's a part of who you are. And I think if we just, if men just embraced women who, yes, if you grow hair on your legs, maybe maybe leg hair, if you just, if you wearing a dress to work and stuff like that, and your hair on your legs grows like crazy long and crazy wild, okay, then maybe so. But but for the most part, it's just hair. It's just hair. I hate wigs more than I hate natural body hair. Wigs drive me insane. I told you, I love my daughters to death. But they went through a wig phase. I was like, you know what? If I find wig hair on the counter one more time, I found wig hair in my freezer one time. It be sometimes wig hair in the washing machine. It be wig hair sometimes in the dishwasher. When you vacuum down the steps, it be wig hair all up. That's what I don't like. That's what I don't like. Natural hair just don't do, unless you just got long, straight hair. But, for the most part, black folks, we just don't really, natural hair, our hair just don't be falling out like that. That wig hair. Now, if you want to talk about something that you got too much of, wig hair. Yeah, that's a pet peeve of mine is wig hair. Natural hair, I don't have no problem with. Wig hair? That's why I ain't got no pets. I ain't got no pets. Pets be shedding, man. They be shedding, man. They be hair. When I be delivering these boxes, y'all know I got a job now, so I be delivering these boxes for Amazon, and I be going up to these folks' houses, man, and they got pets, and they doormat. Be fuzzy with dog hair. I used to pick up a lady. I picked this lady up. She was an older lady. I don't know how many dogs or cats this woman had, but her clothes was always covered in pet hair. Always covered in pet hair. Always. I was like, God, dog, man. So yeah, I do have a problem with hair, but I don't have a problem with natural hair, and I don't have a problem with body hair. Body hair does not bother me in the least. And I'm interested to see how other people feel. I know I ain't the only one, and I ain't on no old weird kinky fetish stuff. I'm just talking about allowing a woman to just be a woman. For her to feel okay because she got a little extra hormone that made a little more hair grow out. Over the years, I've dated women who just was hairy. They were hairy. They just had hair, on their cheeks and stuff. Their little hairs and stuff grow down, today. They didn't bother me none, man. Little peach fuzz don't bother me. Little arm hair, little back hair, little hair on the legs, hair on the butt. It's hair. As long as you keep your body clean. As long as you keep your body clean and you just stay on top of your hygiene. The hair ain't gonna pose no problems. It ain't gonna hold no smells, no more than anybody else whose hair holds smells. Man, we've been growing hair. We got full facial hair, armpit hair. We got hair everywhere. Our hair don't hold no smells, man. If you take care of it. Now, if you eat bad and you don't shower and you ain't putting on no deodorants and all of that kind of stuff, and you listen, I have learned over the years. There's a little sidebar here. If you eat better, your body naturally smells better. Most people stink and smell funny because of the food we consume. It ain't because you got body hair. It's because you ain't taking care of yourself. There have been times, we went through a really rough patch a few years ago. There were some times that I didn't have the funds to buy deodorant. But I kept myself clean and I was eating when I could eat halfway healthy. And I wouldn't be smelling like old Billy Goat. Nah, not me. No, man. If you take care of your body, if you take care of your diet, and you let your hair grow, you ain't gonna smell no different than anybody else who got body hair, women included. So yeah, I ain't got no problem with women and their body hair. And y'all need to make women stop feeling like having body hair is a big, huge issue, because it's not. It is not. It is a very natural thing. Nah, listen. Nah, if she start, if she got enough facial hair, to grow like a beard, and so she started shaping it up. All right, now we might have to talk. We might have to have a discussion. If I come in, and my wife standing in the mirror and she lining up her beard up under her neck and chin, man, okay. That might be problematic. That might be, all right, I'd much rather you just shave it off if you're going to be lining it up. I'd much rather you shave it off if you're going to be lining it up. But if it's just, if it's just a little peach fuzz or, whatever, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I don't know what hormones, make people's hair grow like that. But it is what it is, man. I don't care about your hair. I don't. That's just who I am. It's just what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, y'all. I think that's today's show. I don't think I got too much more to talk about. Hey, check this out, though. So, yesterday, I was off work. It's a little off topic here, but it's okay. I'm off until tomorrow, and then I go back on Wednesday. But I spent my day off working and updating my website. I felt like that was something that I definitely needed to do, and so I did. And so what I did was I took my home page, and instead I used to have images of myself on there. And so I took my home page and I actually made it into a video, which kind of speaks more to what's on the website. Watch, listen, read, and wear. So that's watch my videos like you watching right now. Listen to my music or my podcast, which is kind of what you're doing now too. Read is for my books and my PDFs, and wear is for the clothing line. So I just kind of went through, man, and I set it up, do things a little differently here. So I changed this up a little bit. So now it's Derek Andre TV, and if you click on the images, it'll take you to the series, because I got these different series on the YouTube channel. These are my other YouTube channels, and down here below this, my current videos. So every time I upload a video, like when I'm done with this one, this video is going to show up in this spot right here, and it's going to push these other ones down. So I just been kind of working on some stuff, man. I got the clothing line. I got a little video right there, Just trying to do some things, man. Trying to spruce it up a little bit. So I'm saying all that to say If you want to check me out online, if you want to check out some of my work, please, by all means, excuse me, I'm about to burp. I'm going to try not to burp in this microphone. By all means, check out DerrickAndre.com and make yourself a purchase. Right now, until I think I got it through Halloween, if you use code HAPPY55th, because my 55th birthday is October 24th. If you use code HAPPY55th on the clothing, if you buy any of my clothing, you'll get free shipping. If you buy any of my literature, my digital stuff, you get, I think, 25% off. So, yeah, that helps support the channel. It helps support me. Yeah, and that's it, man. So, if you're new to the channel, I'd like to say thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you for spending a little bit of time with me today. If you are new to the channel, please, by all means, click the subscribe button and the reminder bell. I don't know why I have a hard time saying that. The subscribe button and the reminder bell. And that way you never have to miss another video. If you like this video, please, by all means, leave a comment, give it a thumbs up. Helps the channel grow, all right? If you are a returning viewer, thank you very much for coming back. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. If you leave comments, I appreciate your comments. And I am encouraging you to tell a friend, all right? All right. And that's pretty much it, y'all. That's pretty much it. I got on my son's shirt today. Check out his channel. It's Wandering or Cappuccino Brown on YouTube. He's got a lot of travel videos on there. The dude's been to 30 countries. So we're trying to do a little promotion, a little self-promotion, a little family promotion. All right. All right, y'all. And that's all I got for today's show. I'll be back tomorrow for episode number 44. I'm racking them up, y'all. I'm racking them up. Episode number 44. Also, if you want to check out the Totally Disgusted podcast and you are not able to watch on YouTube, you can always listen to me wherever you find your favorite podcasts. So I am on Apple Podcasts, I am on Google Podcasts, and Spotify. All the places that you listen to your podcasts, just type in Totally Disgusted with host Derrick Andre, and guess what? You can find me. All right, y'all, that's today's show, man. I love you guys. Be peace, be love, be one. And I will see you in the next video. Peace. Thanks for tuning in to Totally Disgusted. Make sure to like, comment, and tell a friend.